Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome in BigBigHoopMotivation.com. We are back with another video, and it's about the midpoint of the season. I know that's kind of in between week 8 and week 9. Well, not really. I'm talking about like Sunday games, so kind of the midpoint of the season. But we're gonna call this a midpoint of the season, and then we have what we do every single 9 weeks. I actually think this is the first one that we did this, but we're gonna rank every team how I think they've been performing so far. Alright, so top of the tier list, we got the teams that are elite. Then you got the teams that are above average. And then you got the teams that are solid. Then you got the teams that are underperforming. And then we have the teams that are absolutely horrendous / ash / horseshit. Alright, I don't think we really need to explain, so let's go ahead and get it going. But before we get it going, we want to make sure you do subscribe right here to my YouTube channel. Make sure you guys do like that button. We are on our way to 70 subscribers, so I do appreciate everyone for your support, and hopefully we can get there. So let's go ahead and get it going. Alright, so we're back out here at the tier list, and let's go ahead and get it going. So we're starting off with the Eagles. Yeah, the Eagles are elite. You know, they only lost one game. The Eagles are really looking sharp right now, and it's just plain and simple. The Eagles, once again, they're top in the NFC right now. The team has just been looking dominant as a whole on both sides of the ball. Like this team's insane. All right, next up we have Arizona. Yeah, Arizona's ass. I would call Arizona under par if they have at least been competing as well as they did the first 3 weeks of the season. But now they've just been struggling, and the team has just been ass. But once again, I think I said this in my last video, but at least Kyler Murray is going to come back for you guys, so at least I'll help you guys out a little bit. Next up, we got the Panthers. Yeah, the Panthers are ass. I mean, they only won one game. The offense hasn't looked good. Defense hasn't looked good as a whole. I thought this team was going to compete for the NFC South title. This team just hasn't looked good with Bryce Young. Yeah, this team's terrible. All right, next we got Miami. Miami's above average. I can't call them elite because they always struggle against the good teams, but this team is good enough to be above average. They have one of the best offenses in the NFL. Their defense is very underrated. They just need a good team. If they beat good teams, I will put them in the elite because Miami already showed me enough that they can be an elite team. But I'm just not going to because they just haven't beat a good team yet. So until they do that, we're going to stick them in above average. But if it was a middle in the pack between these two, I will put them there. But right now, they're above average. I do really like Miami right now. All right, next up, we got Baltimore. I think Baltimore is elite. You know, their defense is great. Their offense is great. And I honestly think right now, I think them and the Eagles are the two teams to beat in the NFL right now. I mean, this team is just insane. They're insane. They've been playing good football. This team is just hard to beat right now. I mean, these two teams, they're just hard to beat. All right, next up we got Pittsburgh. I'm gonna say solid. I haven't really seen enough out of Pittsburgh to say that they are an above average team, especially how their offense has been way too inconsistent recently. But come on, the Steelers are solid. You can never count them out for anything. Never put playoff. Matter of fact, they are in the playoffs right now. So yeah, the Steelers are solid, man. Offense is not that good, but your defense is good. So that kind of manages in the middle. All right, next up we have Tampa Bay. They started off the season really good, but now they just lost straight. So I still think Tampa Bay is solid. I don't think they're under par just yet. Maybe if they continue to lose, I probably will put them under par. But right now, I'm going to put them in solid. I'm not done with the Buccaneers yet. I still think they can bounce back and win a couple games, but right now I just need to see it. So for right now, I do think the Bucs are solid. They started off the year really good, and right now they're on a slump. So hopefully they can pick that up soon. All right, next up we have the Raiders. I gotta say solid too, right? Like they're solid. I don't think the Raiders are bad. I just think that they're solid. I mean, they have one of the best offensive talent, even though they haven't been performing too good this year, but on paper, they have one of the best offensive talents. Their defense is rough. Yes, I know that, but they've been playing pretty good recently. So yeah, this team is solid. All right, next up we got the Vikings. I'm gonna say solid as well. You know, the Vikings deserve solid. They were ass. The Vikings were ass. But now I feel like they are solid. They found a way to bounce back from all those losses. So give credit to Minnesota what is due. Right now I think they are in the playoffs right now, and yeah, the Vikings have just looked good ever since they started season 1-4. All right, and next up we got the Rams. I'm gonna say solid too, but I can see you guys saying under par. You know, I can't say that the Rams are a bad team. I can't say that. You know, the Rams I know we're probably the youngest team in NFL right now, and we're still trying to get our shit together. But the Rams are solid. Just as long as we have our offensive threats, which we do, Cooper Kupp and Puka Nacua, they've been playing good this year, and Matthew Stafford, and our defense has been playing well. I do think this team is solid. I won't call them under par, but you guys do get the solid from them. All right, next we have the Colts, another solid team. The Colts, I thought this team. I think I said this in my last video, but I expected the Colts to be terrible this year, and I think everybody knew that. But I just think this team is solid. You know, they turned out to be solid. They can win games. They always have the opportunity to win games. I mean, this team has just been solid this year. I honestly thought they were going to be asked. So good job, Indy. All right, next we have the Titans. I'm gonna say under par. It's gonna be my first under par there, and I can see a couple people disagree with me there and putting them as solid. But I'm gonna go under par because I just don't think they have enough talent as the rest of the solid teams do. But I just don't think the Titans has just been performing good as a whole. I just think when it comes down to the end, I will take all the teams above solid over the Titans right now. So yeah, we're gonna go under par. We're going under par. All right, next up we have Washington. Solid. I mean, what do you want to say out of Washington? That does not make you to say that they're solid. They're solid. Next up we got the Chargers. I'm gonna say under par, just because I just expected more out of them this year. Actually, no. I gotta go solid. I can't say that. I can't say that about the Chargers. They're menaces. They're undefeated. I mean, they're 4-4 right now. But so yeah, solid. Next up, we have Houston. Oh my God! Can we please stop getting a lot of solid teams? I mean, the Houston, they're solid. You know, the CJ Stroud right now is the Rookie of the Year in my opinion. The Texans, their defense is underrated and their offense is underrated. So solid. Next, we have the Chiefs. The Chiefs are elite. They're Super Bowl defending champions. They are first place in the AFC, and they are on the way to probably making their second Super Bowl run. So yeah, that's all I got. That's all I gotta say for them. Next up, we have Atlanta. I'm gonna say under par. I know this team is on around 500 right now, but the Falcons, they just look. They haven't looked good in recent weeks. Plus, I picked them to win 2 weeks in a row, and they let me down both times. So I got to say under par for the Falcons. I just don't think they're better than the rest of the bunch, but I could see myself. I can see you guys being wrong for that. Next up, we have Denver. I'm gonna say under par too because I expected more out of Denver this year than just at 3-5 right now. I expected them to be at least above 500 right now. But Denver, they are trying to fight back from what are they? What was their starter, like 25 or something like that? But yeah, Denver won. I think they won 2 straight games now, so you got to give Denver a little bit of credit. That's why I don't think Denver is ass. But yeah, we got to put them under par. I just don't think they've just been performing good. All right, next up we have Detroit. Do I dare do it? Actually, no, I'm not gonna do it. Okay, we'll put the Lions above average. But I was thinking about putting them in the league. Listen, no, I can see a couple of people putting the Lions at the league. Listen, the Lions have been playing one of the best football in the NFL. But the reason why I can't put the Lions in the league is because I just don't think they're there. Like they're slightly there. They're kind of like Miami. Like if I had a section between these two, I would put them there. But for right now, I got to put them in above average. That team has definitely been electric this year. I will say that. All right, next up we have the Giants. The Giants are ass. I mean, the team that won a playoff game last year, I expected so much expectations from these guys. And right now, they're sitting at 2-7, sitting at one of the bottom places in their conference. I mean, the Giants are just terrible. All right, next up we got the Browns. The Browns are above average. Their offense is getting up there. It's solid, and their defense has, in my opinion, is the best defense in the NFL. So I will say this team is solid. I can't call this team ass. They've been playing good football, but yeah, above average. I can't say they're elite yet because their offense is not elite, but that does take them a point down. But overall, I think this team's above average. All right, next up we got the Packers. I'm gonna say ass. I'm gonna say horseshit. I think the Packers are terrible. But I just have a feeling I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this, and I do think they deserve more under par. But the reason why I'm gonna call them ass is because I just don't believe in that offense, and I don't believe in that defense. Well, the only reason why the Rams lost to the Packers is because we didn't have Matthew Stafford. Besides that, we would have kicked the shit out of the Packers. So anyway, I'm gonna say that the Packers are terrible. But I can see myself. I can see you guys having a lot of hate for that. All right, next up we got the Jaguars. I could call the Jaguars elite right now, but I'm not going to. I'm going to say above average for the Jags. The Jags, once again, they've been playing good. They have the largest winning streak in NFL right now, currently at 5. Ever since starting at 1-2, they have won ever since. They have not lost since they went to London, and yeah, this team looks really good right now. All right, next we got the Patriots. The Patriots are terrible. Like, what do you want to say about the Patriots? They're terrible. Offense is pretty flat. Defense is pretty flat. One of the more boring teams to watch in the NFL. The Patriots are terrible. Another team that I just expected to be somewhere around 500 this year, and right now they're not doing that. All right, next up we got the Bills. I'm gonna say above average still. I don't think the Bills are elite, just the way how they've been playing this year, but we all know in hand that the Bills are an above average team. Well, we all know that. We all know they are better than what they have been performing right now. But come on, I don't dare to put this team in solid. I don't dare to do it. So I'm gonna say they're above average, but they do need to get their shit together for some reason. All right, next up we got the Bengals. I'm putting the Bengals in the lead. I have to, and I know they're not at the top of their division right now, but the Bengals, they're elite. I think the last couple of weeks proved me that the Bengals are still an elite team than what they are right now. Joe Burrow looks like himself. That offense looks like themselves. Their defense looks like themselves. Back to the familiar spot with you guys, Cincinnati. All right, next up we have the Saints. I think the Saints are the exact definition of solid. If that's just my definition, they're the exact definition of solid. All right, next up we have the Cowboys. I can see a couple people putting this team in the league, but I'm going to put them in above average. Like how their offense has been playing, they're out there scoring at least 20, almost 30 points a night. Defense is still their defense. Yeah, this team it's just not going away. But the only reason why I can't put you guys in the elite is because your offense is inconsistent. It's a little inconsistent. That's why I can't put you on there. Next up we have San Francisco. I still gotta put them in the elite. I know they lost 3 straight games, but if you guys watched that first 5 games of the year, I think you guys would know how San Francisco really is. They're menaces. I think they're unstoppable. They're fully healthy. I think this team is one of the most unstoppable teams to handle, and I think they are tough to beat. But I do think San Francisco elite. Once again, just because they're on a 3-game losing streak does not mean that they're bad. I think San Francisco is still one of the best teams in the NFL. All right, next up we have Seattle. I gotta go above average. I still really like that team. I know they just got their ass whooped last week, but I can't believe that Seattle is a bad team. I can't picture it. So I do think Seattle's above average. I won't call them elite because they haven't been the elite team yet, but I gotta go above average. All right, next up we got the Jets. I would say solid for the Jets, but I'm actually gonna put them in under par because I just once again I just expected them to be playing the better when they've been playing, and they're not because obviously Aaron Rodgers is out for the team. But yeah, I gotta go under par. All right, and last but not least, we got the Bears. Yeah, the Bears are awful. It's just plain and simple. They only won 2 games. They're one of the worst teams in their conference. The Bears, they're just terrible. That's all I gotta say for them. All right, and that is my. I don't know what to call it at this point. I'll figure out when the video gets posted, but whatever. But yeah, that is basically my how I think every team has been so far this year. Let's just call it that. But I'll think of it better when this video comes out. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure you guys do like and subscribe right here to my YouTube channel, and I support. I thank you guys. So yeah, peace out. We'll see you guys in the next video.